Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DDLC. So, before I get started, I just want to announce a new gameplay series I'm doing. And it's a game I wanted to play for a while called Amori. And that'll be coming sometime. I woke up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glanced down at her side, holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. And I forgot to set a timer so I know how long I am recording for. Damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay. I've been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Dude, what are you freaking... Dude literally is her childhood friend. And says, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. Sorry, I'm yawning. It's almost 1 in the morning. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah. Should have thought about it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to worry about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, you're fine. No one's hurrying to get started already. Yeah. Okay, there's no event thing? Alright. Oh, sorry, my mic. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to choose the poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Manga, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, so I'm gonna give my first poem to go ahead and give it to Sayori first. So let's see what Sayori thinks about it. Okay, she seems happy now. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you worked for something else. Damn, I feel guilty now. Probably Yuri. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. Sorry. Oh, why am I yawning so much? You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Austin. Sayori, is something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Urgh. Damn it. Okay, let's give it. I guess let's give it to Yuri now, because Sayori said Yuri might like it. What is? It's just me or is Yuri's face looking like yellow? Austin, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this a result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a great job explaining. I really wanted to try giving more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Oh. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Oh, that's me. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think more than she speaks. Thinks before she speaks. So I offered that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated... I'm trying to make it do better, Yuri voice. But seeing someone motivated by my writing... It just makes me... really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides... people just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Damn, I'm yawning. I'm yawning a lot, but I want to finish this up. For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri. Yuri smiles sadly. Austin didn't run too much time. I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. But that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like I can know it all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Austin. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing with you that I really understood what I was missing all the time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong! Sorry, Don Roberts popped in my mind right there. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Austin. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. I need to stop yawning. Damn. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I'd make friends. I wish I always had at least one success. With Natsuki. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? And my nose kind of runny, or stuffy, whatever. You puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Aw. Do you want me to show you? Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. And I'm not reading it at all. There's pause. You want to read it? I'm not reading it. I'm learning this speech is kind of an insane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. You said like you didn't want to even write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in just such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyways, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. Why am I yawning so much? She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, that's you, Natsuki. Oh man. This is seriously a step backwards. I like your last two way better than this one. I mean, I guess getting mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not trying to press Yuri or something. Gross. Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally interested in my poems anyway? Is that more of a compliment net to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. Then why did you bring it up? It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Then that would mean you care. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. Even though I would put up with you. What's that? Oh, that was me. Natsuki's elbow connects to my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe what's funny to her. I guess it's kind of the point. I sure just watched her mouth around you. I had yawned like 4 times in this video already. Damn. Anyway, Natsuki holds up her phone to me like nothing even happened. There you go. Yeah. I thought that writing about negative things. I felt I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to try something with a nice metaphor once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Can't even to write anything negative about the beach. I mean, sharks, sunburn, well, Yuri's taking a little bit more solemn. Yeah, I'm already gonna tell her she's gonna be pissed. Well, that's... So she better not say anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about. Wait, what? Wait, I thought she would. You really can't see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me, like coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. Yeah, but I guess. Damn. Okay. After this part, I'm gonna just go to sleep and finish up in the morning. I mean, I guess it might end up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, so it's good practice. Okay. I am going to go to sleep, and in the morning, I will continue this off. So, yeah, I guess I'm gonna cut to me being refreshed with sleep. Alright, so I'm back, and in the last one I said, oh, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. Yeah, it's like about, this is the day after that part, so I just took a break a bit, and now I'm back. So yeah, I'm just gonna hop back into the game. Hi Allison, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'm so yawning, I don't know why. I'll let Monica take the poem holding my hands. Great job, Austin. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's very metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I expected to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers have left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. I guess so, but I don't know that much. Oh my gosh, I yawned a lot. Well, what if deep we analyze all the nuisances? It could take years of practice for some assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. Oh no, why did I talk like that? I never really asked though, why did I talk like that? I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Sorry I was checking my mic. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Not reading it, here's a poem. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. I guess. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I could see. I never really put that much thought into it. In ways almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? Yes, that's why I said that. I mean, if everything was so happy, and if everyone was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Would we? I cannot talk right. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a really warm response to something you put out and put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you, I'm tired. I want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, free. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when adjusting the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stachanizing errors come and foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, baby. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps out in the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It sounds like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times not to go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression come from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Bro, you didn't... She didn't even answer me, what the hell? But that's... No, I didn't skip anything, she literally did not even answer. Okay? I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys... Can you become up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Dang. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can help being a leader of my own, then it won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you usually make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? I'm about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focus. And starts yelling to herself. Your mind's already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Austin. The one who's truly useless. Don't say that. Sorry. I was paying attention there for a second. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way. Give me a second, hold on. I'm gonna probably try and go on auto so I don't have to press X every time. So give me a second. Alright. I'm trying to... Sorry. I'm trying to station to where my mic won't cut off. Alright. You can always help me out as well. Alright. Oh my gosh, I hate that one, like, you can't press X during auto. I would really be appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting that I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. But usually I don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Austin may not like to be around you if you want to make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard it could be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Austin to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. I don't know how to say that. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Austin to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though... Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Oh my god, why are we yawning so much? Austin, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Alright. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks right at me. Okay, Sayori. But if I'm recalling, I think... Wasn't Sayori helping Monica? I think. I don't know. I might be mistaken or not, but I'm probably not gonna. If I was mistaken, I'm not gonna use Sayori. Even though I do like her more now. Well, I've always liked her, but I'll go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work. Could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. Oops, sorry. If you heard that clack noise, because I have a little pocket knife in my hand, so I was like fidgeting with it, like flicking it open. I'm weird. Okay. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't really think that counts. What about you, Austin? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how we'll all turn up. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Matchy sounds panic too, and still yawning. Holy crap. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do, and nobody offering to help. That doesn't mean... Natsu goes back and forth between everyone with a word expression. Look. Natsu goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri puts her hands down? What? Like, I mean... What did she more just, like, raise her hands up, put her... She is short after all, so... Yuri are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll really be important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki raises her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but... Yuri isn't anyone surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps you and smile. I wish everyone would help me stop yawning so much. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs their things. Start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? Okay, I'm gonna be right back, and I'm not gonna end the episode, I gotta do something real fast, but I will just cut to me coming back, I guess. Where are you going? We still need to figure out what the plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, wait. I gotta set my mic. I had to fix my mic. It was like, the wiring was weird. Because I have a long ass cord for my mic. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. Okay. Let's try going auto again. Okay. It's on auto. Can you skip? I'm coming over on Sunday, and I am going to just press button because it takes like 10 seconds to do the skip. I'll bring on the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kinda strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. I need to complain. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh, didn't you say you were gonna give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I get act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake for someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. I can't believe this. Nelsie's gonna be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're out of school. Hopefully nothing M-rated, because this is a PG-13 channel and I am not wanting anything, even though I am going to probably play an M game in June, which is a Mori, so just a little promo, look out for that, hopefully coming, because I don't know if like it's gonna be like Danganronpa V3 where I can record past a certain point, or if I cannot record at all. So if I can, then hopefully it's gonna be I can record all the way to all. Sorry, I cannot talk. Hope I can record all the way through. More than that, she's hoping that she was looking forward to it. It's just a chance I had to make something special happen between us. Or is it too early for that? Oh, damn it! But until then, I'll be able to take my mind off it. Seriously, can't wait. What now? It's already Sunday. Okay then. I'm beginning increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other sorry, I can't read, I'm sitting far from my TV. We sent each other one after... What? We've sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check. Wait. Oh, one text. Okay, I'm an idiot, but I'm stupid. Oh my gosh. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori yet since she left the club early the other day. It's not good to text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to fit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Okay. I'll be right back. I just have to like, go out and check what the runtime for each is, because the recording software share factor on PS4, because I'm a broke ass person. So yeah, and I can record up to like an hour and 20 minutes, so I will see you guys in a minute. I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I'm trying to talk deeper so my voice is not like so. I've been asking, I can't believe, because that's what my voice sounds like to my head. I know everyone, at least near everyone, thinks their voice sounds like a deflated balloon animal. Don't know what it sounds like, but still, when they hear their voice recorded, and it's like 10 times worse for me. I just shrivel up in like a breadcrumb every time I hear my stupid voice on recordings. Okay, Rather than asking, simply tell her I'm coming over. Much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's home, I'm knocking the door before entering myself. And I'm gonna say real fast, just in case I was an idiot and forgot to save. Because I've done that before in the Danganronpa series. I got to a certain point, ended the recording, and I forgot to save, so I had to go all the way back and get there. Again, we used to play so often we've made a habit of simply entering each other's houses if we were like we were family. The house is quiet. Sarah isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Austin. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute's silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sarah's room is so messy. It's as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How can you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Wait, how does she know that, though? She left before we just... I know it's like, there's like a group chat with all the club members, which I guess would make sense, and she saw that. I don't know. Oh, there... Yo. Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. Snitch. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? And that's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in the random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left us on Friday. Something is wrong. You can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Austin. Why can't I just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have ever been thinking about me right now. But it's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. You just want to torture me. Sayori! Grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Aren't you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Austin. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I'm gonna tell Dad. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. But technically, you still have not been like this because you... Okay, I'm ruining this moment, I'm sorry. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're always gonna make me say it, aren't you, Austin? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how much worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy energy and caring waste? Like, I'm not gonna. Okay, I can't read that. That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible Sayori kept this from me this entire time I've known her? Does she really want me? What's so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been portrayed as a close friend. Okay, that is one thing you probably don't want to say to a depressed person. Saying that would make them feel. Obviously, I can't speak for depressed people because I myself, I'm not really depressed. Wouldn't that probably mess them up more if you say, I feel like I've been betrayed by you? That would probably mess them up a tiny bit more, probably, I don't know. Because if I knew I would have done everything I could to support you, maybe that would make them feel better, I don't know. A tiny bit better, I don't know. Even there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make sure every day was a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you gotta do is tell me. You don't understand all, Austin. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me, instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is just the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone else in a club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided that the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Austin. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears struck down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. But now you came here and they made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm gonna accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled on the type of embrace. Aww. Aww. Austin. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If you make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Austin. Sayori's hugged me back. I felt my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She started sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Austin, Sayori barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for them to know that I care. If you have any of the call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes to figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. General Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand my feelings, Austin. The only time I'm not feeling anything is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Oh, but we're back. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How's that for me? It's been all of you. It's what I want. I promise. I think it'll be nice too. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I could cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, he will come along and help us. It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that'll be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. I'm gonna try my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Dang. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here. Oh, that's something right there. Alright. I'm gonna end the episode here. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And hopefully sometime in June. Okay, it's June now, so sometime this month. Around the 20th, maybe? Probably not, though. Like, probably the 18th, 19th, something like that. Expect a video, hopefully, on Omori. I'm hoping to actually let me record. So, well, with all that said, see you guys in the next one. Peace.